We have there Mr. Steve Lober.
Yes, sir. I have him. Let me get him out of this courtroom. They took him from me because he had court scheduled this morning at the same time as your parole hearing. So I'm getting it. He's right next door. Let me get it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's probably got a court hearing on that charge, that felony charge.
The Committee on Parole is called back to order. The time is 8:35. Mr. Lober, would you please give me your full name and DOC number?
Stephen Lober, 87251.
Mr. Lober, this is a parole revocation hearing. I want to explain our procedure to you. First, I'm going to cover your parole revocation questionnaire. Then I'm going to read the allegations about how you are alleged to have violated your parole. I'll then ask you to plead either guilty, not guilty, or guilty with a statement. Then we'll have a full discussion about the allegations, and you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to the board, and then we'll vote. You understand our procedure?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your questionnaire before you? Do you have that with
Yes,
you?
sir.
Okay, would you mind taking a look at it, please? Is that your signature at the bottom on August 31st of 2023?
Yes, sir.
And is that information all accurate and correct still today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you ready to proceed with our hearing?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lober, your first alleged violation is number 4. On or about August the 27th of 2023, you were involved in criminal activity in the commission of the offense, theft in East Baton Rouge Parish. You were arrested by the Baton Rouge Police Department on August the 27th, 23, and issued an arrest summons, number 804741. How do you plead to that?
I'm pleading not guilty to that.
All right. Special condition number 13, due to your 8/27/23 arrest, the subject has immediately been removed from the parole project program by the parole project administration offices. It's alleged that you violated a special condition. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
All right. Mr. Lober, your case has been assigned to Mr. Pete Freeman. He will begin our process of interviewing you. Would you please answer any questions he might have?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lober, what are you in court for this morning?
For the theft charge, the misdemeanor theft charge.
Why you say you're not guilty of that charge when they got you on film?
Because I've been incarcerated since August 8th. And they were supposed to bring me to court within 30 days on that charge, and they didn't. So now I filed a motion, 701 motion for speedy trial. I didn't get an answer on that. Now today I'm filing a motion to quash because they didn't arraign me within 30 days.
Mr. Lober, that has nothing to do with these proceedings. Whether or not they have taken too long to prosecute you is a whole different animal. Today, we're here to determine whether or not factually you committed the allegations or not. So that's what we're here for.
And I'm gonna explain to you about that. I took the Amazon package off of the neighbor's porch. It's a blighted property. I've never seen anybody move in there, no vehicles in and out. The grass is 2 feet tall. It's got trash in the yard. I'm thinking this was abandoned package in front of a blighted property. So I took the package. The package had been rained on. The package had been rained on the day before. The package was there that morning, the day before, that morning, and that evening when I took the package. I opened it to see if there was an.
That's not yours. Why would you take the package, period?
Because it was raining on it. And I didn't think anybody lived
When the
there.
deputies came to your house, you didn't know nothing about it at first. Then you go get the
No, I
stuff.
called the police.
The packages were open, correct?
I opened the package, yes, sir.
Okay, and you're no longer at the parole project, correct?
No, sir.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Lober?
Sir?
Anything you'd like to say before the panel votes?
Yes, sir. Now, I was, this isn't like I went across the street or anything. This is, 30, 40 feet away. I sit out there every evening. I've never seen anybody at this property. No, I've never seen any vehicles in and out of there, no lights on. The people told, when the police officer came, I told him I had the package. I said, here it is, it's intact. I said, I didn't know anybody lived there. He said, I could see why you thought that, And in fact, he told me, he said, I'm not gonna write you a summons until I talk to my supervisor, because the property looks like it's blighted, abandoned, it actually rained on the package. I was trying to give the package to whoever owned it. I wasn't stealing the package. I have a good job. I make good money. I didn't need the package, but it was sitting out there in the weather. And what I did was, now that I think about it, is actually stupid. I didn't have theft in anywhere in my thoughts about it. It's just a package been sitting there, and I've been watching it for 2 days. Nobody been in and out of that house ever that I know of. This is going, it was stupid on my part.
You explained all of this to the parole project,
Yes, sir.
and they
Yes,
still
sir.
kicked you out?
Huh?
And they still kicked you out?
Well, I was moving out anyway. I was already moving out prior to this. I put down a deposit and the rent on the trailer. I was already moving out of the project. I have a job. I have a good job. I work as a mechanic. I make good money. I've been out since January 10th, and I've accomplished a lot. I've got a job. I've got transportation. I've bought tools for my, I got a job as a mechanic. I didn't own a screwdriver. I bought almost $2,000 worth of tools so I could do my job. I bought clothes, all my necessities. Then I'm fixing to move into a trailer. I paid a $600 deposit on the trailer and $600 first month's rent on the trailer. And then I have money in the bank. It's not like I needed it. I wasn't stealing this package. I didn't need this package. I don't know what's in that package. And then I opened the package to see if there was an invoice in it, to see if there was a phone number, something to call for whoever did own it. And when there wasn't, I called the police. I called Baton Rouge City Police and told them I had the package. I called the police to report the package.
Sir, in the report, it indicated that you had taken one of the items in the package and put it in the trash can.
No, that was an empty box. That was an empty box. The package was in 2 boxes. And when I opened it, I took the one box and threw it away and had everything in the one box. Because it had stuffing and stuff in it.
The apartment that's across the street, isn't it an area where most people come in and out through the back door? And
No.
not the front door?
No, it's a dead end driveway, and we got houses on this side, a driveway, and then houses on that side with the little carports where you park your cars. There was never any cars over there.
Okay, good. Because we have the father of the resident there called and was very concerned about it. So someone has been living there for a little over a year.
Well, I've never seen anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it wasn't. So
and then it looks blighted.
yeah.
The grass is 2 foot tall. There's trash all in the yard. There's old car parts in the yard. I didn't know anybody lived there.
Video that we saw, it didn't show all that. It did not show all that.
Doesn't show that at all.
Yeah, it doesn't show what you described.
Nice.
And yeah, that it's blighted. It doesn't, because she has
Also
a
shows
camera.
the car there.
Are you aware that she has a camera in front of, on her front?
Right.
And it doesn't match what you're saying. The picture we got doesn't match what you're saying.
The video also shows that there's a car in that carport.
There was that night when the police came.
No, sir, there was the day you took the package.
Yeah, that was a car here.
No, not
Look
at
at
the
the
time.
video.
We're
sir.
looking at it.
Huh? At the time I took the package, you're saying there was a car parked there.
Looking at the video right now.
Yes, sir.
I didn't see a car parked under that carport at the time.
Okay. I recommend executive session to discuss confidential matters related to this case.
Second,
Second.
a roll call?
Mayor Bowman?
Yes.
Parolee?
Yes.
Steve Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Lober, we're going to go into executive session to discuss matters of a confidential nature. We're going to pause this hearing momentarily. We'll resume as soon as we finish our executive session.
Okay.
Let's call back to order. The time is 8:48. Panel ready to vote?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Okay, Mr. Lober, quite frankly, you ought to learn to tell the truth. Been doing this for 35 years. You told the truth. I'd have thought about giving you a break since you're back in so much time. But you've done nothing but tell lie after lie after lie. My vote is to revoke.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Ms. Wise?
Mr. Lober, at the end of the day, you just do not touch other people's property. You can sit there for 5 years. It's other people's property. It's not yours. You could have called the police and said, I noticed this package has been sitting there. What do y'all think I'll do about it? But it's somebody else's property. There are laws against that. So for those reasons, and you admitted in the hearing that you did take the package, something that don't belong to you. And you are in one of the most esteemed programs in the state. So you know right from wrong. My vote is the same for the same reasons.
Mr. Lober, you received 2 votes to revoke. My vote likewise is to revoke. Your parole has been revoked today. Good luck to you.
Excuse me. What happens if this charge is dismissed?
Nothing.
Nothing, that's nothing to do with us. This is an entirely separate procedure. Doesn't matter what happens.
I'm going back to prison for the rest of my life
Well,
because of this.
there are consequences for your actions, Mr. Lober.
I got until 2053.
Good luck to you, sir.
Oh my gosh. We just saw someone, in a way, get a life sentence for being a porch pirate, for taking an Amazon package. Now, those of you who are not familiar with this channel or what's going on, he was given parole less than a year ago. Probably he received a commutation of sentence or something similar for committing a terrible crime, right? He was granted to go to the Louisiana Parole Project, which is a special non-for-profit program that houses these inmates. And as far as I know, there's only been 1 inmate to have gotten revoked in the 5 years that the Louisiana Parole Project has been doing this. I did a quick search on to try to find information on what his crime was, and I couldn't find it. I emailed Richard. If I get it, I'll put an update to this hearing, but I just wanted to get this out to you right away because this one is completely out there for me. I mean, the idea, so he's in the Louisiana Parole Project. He knows that he is backing a life sentence. He knows that he can't do anything wrong. Yet the urge to see what's inside that Amazon package is too great for him. And I really want to know what was in that package. Was it worth it, man? You know, I was almost thinking, was the parole board just gonna give him a break? But the problem is that he wasn't honest. He goes and he says the house was empty, no one was there, the grass was overgrown, the carports were empty. It was a victimless crime. It was raining. And he didn't know they had everything on video from the day of the act. They're like, there's a car in there. This is not the picture you painted. You were lying to us, and they don't like that. If he had gone in and said, I screwed up. I don't understand what it was. I needed to see what was in that package. I was looking at it for 2 days and I just needed to know. They might have taken it easy on him. But it just shows, you know, there are some people that are just not wired right. Now you might say, still, should they have put him back in for life? Now, he will probably get another parole opportunity, maybe in 5 years or something. It's always going to be hard if you get revoked, but he'll get another chance. But what you say, you know, it's just an Amazon package. Like, should they have been so strict with him? But they might be taking the approach where there's smoke, there's fire. And, you know, if you can't control yourself for something so mundane as a package, and you're in prison maybe for taking someone's life, I don't know for sure yet. I haven't found the facts, but you don't usually get such a long sentence for just something, right? He did something quite terrible. I'm sure it wasn't an habitual possession charge or something. You never know, though. But if the idea is that you can't control yourself, even though you have everything to lose and literally nothing to gain, I bet you it was something stupid, like some dumb gadget, right? It was like a Pokemon card or something that he's now going to spend the rest of his life in prison for. And I think that's the idea of it. It's not that the crime, it's that if he can't control himself for this, then what else might he do? And for any of you who have had an Amazon or other packages taken from your front porch, you might say, good riddance. You know, I wonder if this thing will make the newspaper. This is a headline story, in my opinion. But man, stay tuned to this channel if you want to get updates on this one, because I'll give it to you as soon as I have more information. But with that, I'll let you go.